If you're running a white label, high level agency and you've ever needed to communicate something to your clients inside the platform, whether it's a scheduled maintenance window, a new feature they should be using, or a promo you're running, and you had no way to do it without sending them an email that half of them won't open, this is what you've been waiting for. The Announcements Builder lets you create in app banner notifications that display directly inside of high level for your sub accounts. You control the message, the timing, who sees it, how urgent it is, and where it sends them. Your clients see it right in the platform while they're already working. No inbox, no getting lost in the emails. So here's the scenario. You're a high level agency. You're rolling out a new AI feature to your clients and you want to make sure they actually know about it and take action. Specifically, you want them to click through and book a setup call with your team. We're going to build that announcement from scratch. Let's dive in. This lives at the agency level. Navigate into your agency settings and look for announcements. Click Add Custom Announcement to get started. The builder walks you through 4 steps: content, style, audience, and schedule. You have a real-time preview the entire time you're building so you can see exactly what it's going to look like before it ever goes live. The first thing is your title. The title is what you use to internally keep track of your announcements, while the message is the body your customers see. This is a banner, not an email, so keep the message tight. For our scenario, our title will be AI Assistant Promo. Then we'll access the builder to add our message. We've added AI tools to your account, book a quick setup call, and we'll get you live this week. The next step is to set your priority. You have 3 levels: critical, warning, and general. Critical is for urgent, high impact things: outages, billing issues, things they need to act on right now. Warning is for important alerts that aren't on fire but need visibility. General is for standard info. Feature announcements, tips, promos. Our AI rollout is going to be considered general. If you have multiple announcements active at the same time, it's important to know critical banners will take precedence in the display order, so make sure you're using that hierarchy intentionally and not just marking everything as critical or it could lose its meaning. Now, if you want them to actually do something when they see the banner, add a call to action button. Enter your button text to your destination URL and set the redirect behavior. For our setup call campaign, button text is book my setup call. For action, we want to keep the path open within the app. And for the URL path, we can paste in the calendar URL or type these brackets to open available variables in the account. Next, we'll click on the style panel. Here you can configure how the banner looks visually. We can set the background, text, button background, and button text colors. The real-time preview updates as you make changes, so you can see it rendered for both the agency view and sub-account view before you publish. The audience tab is where you decide who sees it. 3 options: agency level, account level, or both. Agency level shows the banner to users operating in your agency dashboard, while the account level shows it to users inside sub-accounts, meaning your clients. Both shows it everywhere. For AI rollout, we want clients to see it, so this is account level. Then set your frequency, how often it shows up for eligible users. Options are always, once per user, or repeat every X after dismissal, where we can set a custom interval. Always means every time they log in until the banner expires. Once per user will only show one time to the user, even if they don't dismiss the banner. Repeat will display the announcement after dismissal every hour, every week, etc., depending on the frequency you set. For a time-sensitive promo or a setup call push, always makes sense so it stays visible until they book. Then we can set our start and end date. Start date is when it goes live, end date is when it stops displaying. You don't have to manually turn it off, it just expires on its own. For our scenario, I'm setting a 2-week window, enough time for everyone to see it and book a call without letting it run forever. Before you publish, if you're not quite ready or you want someone else to review it first, save it as a draft. It won't display anywhere until you set it to active. Once it is active and the start date hits, it's live. You can always come back in to edit the message, adjust the schedule, or swap out the CTA link without having to rebuild the whole thing. That's the Announcements Builder. 4 steps: content, style, audience, and schedule. Real-time preview the whole way through and full control over when it shows, who sees it, how often it repeats, and where it sends them. If you're running a white label agency and you've been relying on email to communicate platform updates to your clients, this is a much better path. They're already in HighLevel, meet them there.